Good morning and welcome to Volume 2, issue who knows, I've lost track, of Coffee with Ciara. Today, I'm drinking water out of my big important artist mug. Water because I had my cup of coffee today and I went on a run, which is also why my hair is wet, because I took a shower. So yeah, things are a little out of whack today. I'm actually recording this on a Wednesday, about 10 days after my last recording. So it's gonna look like I've made a ton of progress on my projects, but it's just because more time has passed. We are in the throes of packing. So we get the keys for, at the time this is released, we get the keys for the new house on Thursday, possibly sooner, fingers crossed. So we're packing, and that has just totally thrown everything off. I definitely am I've got my things where I want them, and I have everything set up to where I feel like I can do my best work, and I don't work well in chaos. And the house is chaos right now. So fortunately, you're at an angle where it looks pretty normal, and you've obviously known. Well, some of you have seen my house, but if I had done a before and after, it would have been nuts. Things are going well with the house. We're very excited to get the keys. We're gonna paint and rip out carpets, and we're gonna do our big move-in at the end of the month. So, got a couple of weeks of chaos ahead of me. That's okay. I just have to adjust my expectations as far as how much I feel like I can get done painting-wise. I'm kind of bringing out the sketchbook again. I'm going to get back into that practice for a couple of weeks and just be okay with having the paints put away for a little while. So, but I was able to get a few things done before packing began in earnest. I don't think I've shared either of these. This is Attack of the Giant Towhee. I think I may have shared the bird, the towhee, and I may have shared part of the background in progress, but this is a shot I took in Bidwell Park. I love how it turned out. I think I really captured the light well. It was a beautiful morning that day. I was on a run a couple of months ago when all the leaves were still on the trees and in all their fall splendor. So that's Attack of the Giant Towhee, because the way I drew him, his little feet line up perfectly with this tree, so it just looks like there's a giant bird in Bidwell Park. So that's that guy. These are all available for sale, by the way. $215. That covers tax and shipping. And then this, I believe, is House Sparrow in the treetops, or in Bidwell. My cat's banging around in the other room. This was also a shot taken on a run. When I run, the sun, just starts to hit the tops of the trees. So that's what you're seeing there, with this bright orange sun coming through, and then a little house sparrow kind of hidden up in the treetops. So these are two pieces I got done in the last 10 days or so. Very pleased with how this series is coming along. I do have another painting started, but I think I'm gonna let it dry and finish it up when we're all settled in the new place in March. But I did draw the bird for it. This is a merganser duck, a hooded merganser. So this is a male, and they can move their plume up so that it looks like he has a big old head. They're really cool ducks. My cousin and I first spotted them in Bidwell a couple summers ago. Yeah, they're really cool ducks. So I took a trail run up in Upper Bidwell last week, and again, the light in the morning, it's just gorgeous. And the light was coming, I think it's called Horseshoe Lake. I have to look it up, but the light was hitting the other bank of the lake, And so you have this beautiful silhouette of a tree with the closer shore and some little ducks and the reflection of it was just gorgeous. So that's the next piece I'm working on, and that's it for paintings, latest paintings. Paint night is tonight. There's still time to sign up if you're not doing anything, if you're not watching the big sports game. I didn't grab my little painting, but I'm going to lead you through a little 8x10 of a sunset with some sparrows. There's a whole materials list and everything. There will be a link in the email. It's $37 for two, little Valentine's Day special. And I'm just going to kind of lead you through it Bob Ross style. So I would love it if you could join. You're welcome to bring a date or a friend or a child, whoever you can get to come paint with you. I would love to see you. It's at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today. So hopefully you get this in time to sign up. I do think I'm going to have more paint nights, depending on how this one goes. So also let me know if you can't catch this one or you missed it. And you're interested, I can get you on a list for when the next one is coming around. So that's events-wise what's been going on. I also had my Flume Street Market not yesterday, but last Saturday, as of the release of this. And that was really fun. Got to meet some new people. Some of you who I met are now on this email list, so it's good to see you virtually. And yeah, I'm gonna be back there on the first Saturday of every month. So that's at 8th and Flume if you're a Chico local. Let's move on to knitting. Again, this is 10 days of work as opposed to a week. My husband's sweater is coming along very nicely. There, that's nice. You can see all the cabling. So I'm going for 20 inches. He's got a pretty long torso and he likes things, where he likes things to hit on his body. Going for 20 inches from the underarm to the hem. So I've got on my little... This is keeping track of my total length. This is keeping track of my progress each day so I can feel like I am making progress. That was yesterday's work. And then this is keeping track of when I need to start another cable. So I've got all my little systems going. I have little cat stitch markers and little hexagon stitch markers. Knitting is fun. There's all the accoutrements make it truly a delight. So that's what I've been working on while we watch TV at night and when I have downtime during the day. It's going well. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I now, have the pattern very well memorized, but there's enough interest in it that it, there is something to be said for just knitting straight forever and ever and ever. But I do like that there is a little bit of something to keep me a little interested. So I'm enjoying that quite a bit. And that's what's been going on in my life. House, painting, packing, knitting, events. I think I covered everything. We are in the midst of a false spring here in Chico. The only, I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying it more knowing that we're going to get another cold spell coming through, and then I'll be able to wear my sweaters again for maybe a week or two. The short winter here is so sad to me because of all my knits. But yeah, it is what it is. On that note, though, you can kind of take a false spring a couple of different ways. I take it as, I know I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, I'm waiting for that freeze to come back through and kind of kill everything back off. And in the same way, when I'm feeling really energetic and really I'm getting everything done and feeling really good, always in the back of my mind, I know that it won't last. It's something that I'm trying to adapt to a little better and have some better thoughts about, and just kind of accept that this is just kind of a natural, all of life is kind of built around cycles of motivation, of energy levels, of life and death and rest and all of that. And so this fall spring is really, actually last week I had kind of I was going, and then in the middle of an afternoon one day, I just was like, I can't do this anymore. Here comes the garbage truck, by the way. Sorry about all that. I will try to talk over it. Anyway, just feeling like it was all gone. It had just left me, and the other shoe had dropped, kind of a thing. But this time I just let it be. I kind of cleared my calendar a little bit. I removed things from my list of things to do that didn't need to get done. I'm really just trying to take my cues from my body and from nature, and just be a little more attuned, a little more relaxed about everything, realizing nothing needs to get done. I mean, some things need to get done. We need to eat, we need to clean the cat box, stuff like that. But there's a lot I put on myself that I don't need to, and that don't need to get done in a certain timeline. Hopefully that is not too distracting. I've gone on long enough though anyway, so with that, I hope that you're able to, whatever the weather is there, enjoy this concept of a fall spring, because the flip side of it is you get a fall spring, you get a spring, a little mini spring before the earth finally comes into full bloom. So enjoy it while it's here, sink into it, let it be, and roll with the punches as they come. I will see you next week. Bye.